Is the second home a place of collective immorality? By CFA. There is no marriage or family in the second home. I once wrote an article titled, "When you have 100 lovers, you cannot help but become a celestial being." Because of that, many people have misunderstood and assumed that the second home is a place of sexual promiscuity. In fact, the second home is not only not a place of promiscuity, it is a highly civilized community where people live together in harmony. First of all, the second home strictly upholds the principle of reversal of yin and yang, respecting women as supreme. The dignity and safety of women are absolutely protected both in concept and in practice. Any form of sexual harassment or seduction by men toward women is absolutely forbidden. Men are always in a passive position. No man is ever allowed to enter a woman's room, day or night, without permission. Anyone who causes harm to another's heart, spirit, or body will be expelled from the community without exception. According to Baidu Encyclopedia, the term promiscuity, yinluan, is defined as querab social conduct, moralika, indulgence in sexual behavior, violating moral standards, adultery, lewdness, and immorality, low moral character. In common understanding, promiscuity refers to group sexual activity or incest. According to these definitions, such behavior does not exist in the second home. In fact, the moral standards of our members are very high. More importantly, the resident Chanyuan celestials, Chanyan Sao, value spiritual and soul energy far more than material and physical energy. Many members, especially women, hardly need any sexual life at all. They remain single, pure, and self-disciplined. This is a personal freedom protected by the Constitution, and no one has the right to interfere. As for group sexual activity, Article 301 of the Criminal Law of the People's Republic of China clearly states that organizing or repeatedly participating in collective sexual acts will be punished with up to 5 years of imprisonment, detention, or control, and inducing minors to participate will result in heavier penalties. The Chanyuan Celestials are law-abiding and upright citizens. We would never cross the boundaries of the law. Any criminal behavior would not only bring legal punishment, but would also destroy the entire community. We would never be so foolish as to break the law. No matter how open-minded our discussions may sound, in practice we are extremely cautious, like walking on a tightrope or thin ice. Regarding minors, the second home practices collective living. Girls share one room, boys another, and female principals and teachers live in adjacent rooms. The Chanyuan Celestials, with noble ideals and character, regard all children as their own. This is the kingdom of the greatest creator, a sacred and pure place, where there is no soil or condition for any immoral acts, let alone seducing minors. As for incest, none has ever occurred in the 4.5 years since the second home was established. As more branches have been founded, members are spread across different locations, with family members living in separate communities. Once all 256 branches are built worldwide, our system of personnel rotation will make the chance of incest virtually zero. Now, regarding the article, when you have 100 lovers, you cannot help but become a celestial being. Most people have misunderstood it. In worldly thinking, a lover automatically means a sexual partner. But in our definition, a lover simply means a person of affection, someone with whom one can live harmoniously, without conflict or strife, treating each other with respect and grace. If one could maintain such harmony and goodwill with 100 people, it would be impossible for an ordinary person to achieve, unless they had already become a celestial being. As for mutual relationships between two consenting adults, neither the United Nations Charter, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, nor any national constitutions or laws prohibit such relationships. These are matters of personal morality and conscience, not legal issues. Some people may have one or no sexual partners. That is their personal freedom, and the community neither interferes nor controls it. To prevent the spread of sexually transmitted diseases and HIV, Chanyuan Celestials do not engage in sexual relations with anyone outside the community. This is not out of conservatism, but for the protection of our health and lives. In reality, compared with secular society, the sexual life in the second home is far more restrained. Though we may joke or tease each other during work or group activities, in private life most members are quiet, reserved, and prefer solitude. Their sexual desires are faint. The ultimate goal of the Chanyuan celestial's cultivation is to transition toward the celestial being realm, the thousand-year world, where one's annual sexual activity does not exceed 4 times. Then, progressing to the 10,000-year world, one completely ceases physical contact between sexes. And finally, ascending to the celestial island continent, one transcends gender and sexual distinction altogether. What we seek to climb is the highest realm of life and existence, not the vulgar pleasures of the flesh. Those who judge us by worldly standards and values will inevitably reach conclusions that are completely opposite to the truth. November 21st, 2013.